Hey, what's up? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to speak briefly about Aretha Franklin and her funeral. I will say this much. Aretha Franklin went out with a fucking bang. Do you hear me? Any time you can turn something that normally probably lasts about an hour, and then you go have the, something that probably usually lasts 2 days. Some people have the wake the day before. Some people have the, the day of, like before the funeral. Then some people go to the burial site after the funeral. Then, they put the body in the ground. Something that may last a day, but, 2 maybe. But to have, this was not even a funeral, y'all. This was like an event. From what I understand, this lasted for 4 days. And I heard the actual service lasted for 4 hours. Now, the truth of the matter is, from what I understand, whenever someone dies, it's supposed to be a celebration. For the simple fact that at that moment, you're technically going home to be with our Father, y'all Father. So technically, it's like a celebration because you're going home, So the truth of the matter is, if that's the case, she actually did it the right way. A celebration of life, a celebration to, I'm going home to be with my Father. I'm leaving. This was just temporary. My afterlife, that's supposed to be forever. So, is that how it actually goes? For y'all who go to church and read the Bible, y'all let me know. But I will say this much. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not sitting at nobody's funeral for no 4 hours. I do know that. That's one thing I do know. That's the one thing I do know for a fact. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm not sitting at nobody's funeral for no 4 hours. And I'm damn sure not partaking in any funeral that lasts 4 days. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Ariana Grande. I have to be honest. Was her dress really inappropriate for the occasion? Yes, it was. As painful, it pains me to say that. But yes, it was, because I want to go against all y'all motherfuckers. But yes, okay, it wasn't inappropriate for me. But I will say that if I was in Ariana's camp and I saw Ariana walking out, even though I don't think it's inappropriate, I would say, hey girl, you might want to cover up your arms, and you might want to cover up your arms, and you might want to go put on another dress, or you need to release some of that fabric, because we need that dress to hit those kneecaps, baby. That's what we need you to do, and we need you to cover them arms up too. Black people are real, old school. Now I realize that some churches are starting to get more with the times, but a lot of people are really for real about when it comes to church. You cover your arms up, girls. You don't have a dress on that goes above your knees. You're supposed to wear stockings. Like, I remember even when I was in high school and we were really heavy into church, whenever we would have youth meetings, and on the days that we would have our meetings or whatever, then we would go outside and we may play volleyball or kickball or whatever. Like, if we had on shorts, if our youth, if the first lady let us know, hey, this Wednesday, you can wear shorts, we couldn't even walk through the sanctuary. We would have to walk outside around the church, or we would have to walk, because that's the only way we could do the thing. But yeah, we would have to walk outside. We couldn't even walk through the sanctuary if we had on shorts that day. It used to be real, back in the day, when I was, it used to be real. They were serious. So I can understand, I'm not gonna lie, I can understand why a lot of people were, bothered by the fact that this little bitch done walked her ass up there with a 40-inch ponytail and this skirt. Ariana really looked like she could have been going to the club, low-key. Like I said, I didn't have an issue with it, but I can see how other people can have an issue with it. And if I was working for Ariana Grande, I would have been like, bitch, you need to cover up, girl. Because, girl, they gonna wear you out. They gonna wear you out, girl. They gonna wear you out. And let me say something about this song. Let me just say, I'm gonna go ahead and say something, and this is no tea, no shade to nobody. But I feel like somebody needs to say this. I'm sick of y'all putting these white girls on stage to give tribute, pay homage, whatever you want to call it, to these black soul singers. I don't want to see no white girl on stage. I want to see black bitches and black bitches only. I want to see the Kiki Wyatts of the world. I want to see the Fantasias of the world. I want to see the Jennifer Hudsons of the world. I want to see the Frenchie Davises of the world. I want to see the Sasha Allens of the world. You might get away with Jessie J. Might. I think you probably could, low-key. Other than that, it ain't too many white girls I want to see on that stage. You can even throw some black men on stage. I think it's dope when black men give tribute to, you know, black singers, black female singers. I think it's hot as fuck, first of all. You can throw Tyrese on stage. Tyrese crazy than the motherfucker, but Tyrese can wear out a microphone, okay? You can throw Tyrese on stage, Tank on stage. You can throw some niggas on stage. But what I'm tired of y'all doing is, for some reason, y'all always want... I don't understand what the problem is with black people celebrating black people. And sometimes if white people want to celebrate white people. Y'all got the Country Music Awards and we got Aretha Franklin. You see what I'm saying? Like, I understand that more than black people were influenced or touched by Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin was a soul singer. And ain't no white girls giving me soul. I'm sorry. They do a couple of songs. They infuse some R&B into their songs, and all of a sudden, girl, they're a soul singer. No, they not. No, they not. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Aretha Franklin did not want Ariana Grande fucking up her natural. Why are you singing Natural Woman at the church house? Why are you singing Natural Woman at the... I don't give a good goddamn who requested that. Why? I'm tired of seeing white girls on stage paying tribute to these black soul singers. I'm tired of it. Y'all can take it how y'all want to take it. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to come across as racist. I'm just saying they won't put no Fantasia on stage at no Country Music Awards. They won't put no Jennifer Hudson on stage at the Country Music. Y'all see, and I even agree with this. Y'all see how motherfuckers was cutting up when Beyonce got her ass on stage at the Country Music Awards. Them people was pissed off that Beyonce was on stage at the Country Music Awards, and I completely understood why. At the end of the day, the truth of the matter is, while there may be a handful of black country artists, when people think of country music, they think of white people. At the end of the day, if them white people want to get together at the Country Music Awards and celebrate each other, let them celebrate each other. We're going to go together at the BET Awards and we're going to celebrate each other. Y'all know how I feel about white people coming to the BET Awards. Look, that's just me. I don't want to see no Justin Bieber on stage at the BET Awards. I don't. I don't want to see Justin Timberlake either. About the only white person that can get away with being at the BET Awards is actually Robin Thicke. Robin Thicke has been singing R&B since he even blew up. Other than that, I don't want to see nobody else white. That's just me. Like I said, I feel like it's okay for sometimes, in some situations, for black people to celebrate black people, and white people want to go celebrate white people. That's fine. We can celebrate each other at the Grammys or the MTV Awards. But at Aretha Franklin's funeral, I only want black girls up there wearing it out. I only want black girls up there wearing it out. That's it. That's it. That's it. I don't want Faith Hill. I don't want Ariana Grande. I don't want none of them girls. Let's talk about how that pastor had his goddamn hand wrapped around Ariana Grande's, damn near on her titties. That's what y'all should have been concerned about. Now, I understand her dress is too short for church, for service. Y'all, you know the funny thing, and I understand Ariana Grande not white, but she ain't black, okay? At least the black people know how to act when they go to church. Yeah, even me, a motherfucker who don't go to church. I would know how to act if I went to church. I'm not gonna walk in there with my arms out or with no tight ass skinny jeans on and my, you know, my hoe boots. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Anyways, but y'all should have been concerned about that old ass pastor. That shit was I don't give a good goddamn what y'all say. That shit looked uncomfortable, and it was uncomfortable, and it was unnecessary, and it was nasty. Why do you have your hand wrapped around that girl's waist like that? Why are you even touching her? And then your hand wasn't even on her waist. His hand was up here. Like, right here. Like, why are you touching that girl? Why got your hand around her waist? You nasty. You nasty. She uncomfortable. She don't want you touching her. See? That's how y'all niggas get slipped up. I guarantee your ass gonna be hit with a sexual harassment lawsuit next week. Everybody saw it. And we all saw Bill with his trifling ass in the back. That Bill know he's still trifling. Anyways. Bill, girl, you trifling, girl. That's alright. Hillary ain't gonna leave you, girl. Girl, y'all about to die in a couple of years anyways. But anyway, so yeah. Other than that, that's all I really had to say. You know, I'm not mad at Aretha. Like, I was telling my sister last week, well, not even last week, like, it was probably like a month or two ago. It was actually me and her boyfriend, well, now her husband. My sister got married, y'all. But now her husband, you know, like, I don't need all that, girl. I don't need all that, girl. Cremate me, girl. Throw me in the woods and go, girl. It's over, girl. The ride is over. It's done. Girl, y'all spending all this money trying to get caskets and trying to buy flowers, and funerals are expensive than a motherfucker. You hear me? Don't do all that. That's unnecessary. Girl, it's over. My time is done. Do you hear me? Don't create no more extra debt trying to make sure, girl, it's done. And like I said, girl, who gonna be in my... Because the motherfuckers who I really care about, girl, who gonna be there? Now, like I said, if I become this big, you know, this big superstar, I can see how you might want to just go out with a shebang like, bitch, girl, I'm about to die, bitch. I'm about to go out, bitch. We throwing a party, hoe. This is how I want my funeral to go. We're gonna have it 6 days, bitch. Okay? Yes, God. So I'm not mad at Aretha, you know. Like, I'm not a big funeral. I can count on probably one hand on how many funerals I've been to in my life. Like, funerals creep me. I'm sorry, but funerals creep me out. It's just a whole, and then, you know, a black funeral, girl, it's a lot going on. People throwing their body to the casket. People passing out. People talking about, I want to go with you, bitch, you lying, because hop your ass in that ground right now. If you want to go, hop your ass in that ground with him. Hop your ass in the ground with Paw since you want to go so bad. Ain't nobody better not stop her either. Let her ass hop in there. She doing all this hooping and hollering, talking about, I want to go, take me with you. Throw her ass in there and start putting it. I bet you her ass crawl out, okay? Shit. So yeah, I'm just not a big funeral person, but I understand, you know, I can appreciate Aretha Franklin's funeral. I thought Aretha Franklin funeral for her was dope as fuck. Like, if I was really big, that's how I would want to go out. Like, bitch, this is a motherfucking celebration, ho. Do you hear me, bitch? I'm going in the grave in $1,000 shoes. You hear me? Hair beat, makeup beat. Changing outfits every fucking day. What the fuck? Bitch, I'm Aretha Franklin. The fuck? What y'all thought this was gonna be? Y'all thought y'all was gonna come up here on a 30-minute service and then y'all was gonna go home? No, baby, that's not how this gonna operate. Bitch, this is an event, baby. This ain't even a funeral no more, girl. This is 4 days. Do you hear me? This is gonna be televised. This is gonna be on CNN and BET. Bitch, this is gonna be all over. Bitch, this is about to be an event, girl. So I'm not mad at Aretha. Anyway, that's all I got to say, y'all. Bye.